Sitting on the block drinking Millers. Came a long way from hanging with dealers and killers. I gotta go and get it. I gotta go and get it. I gotta go and get it. I'm on a mission to bring all of my dreams and my visions to fruition. I gotta go and get it. I gotta go and get it. Nothing but change in my pocket, so I'm jingling, baby. My life a circus like them brothers wrangling, baby. Itching for the green, my hands are tingling, baby. More month than in the money don't make sense to me, baby. But I gotta make these sense so I can make these bills, to pay these bills. Can't flex if my bank ain't a gym. I want the gems and the jewels and the crib made for the rulers. Trying to get where you can't measure my pockets with your ruler.
Hey everyone, it is your girl Brandee J, and you are watching another episode of the Brandee J Talk Show. We have an amazing guest on our show today. I've been trying to get her for 2 years, and I finally got her. Comedian, actress, entrepreneur, mother, Torrei Hart. So make sure you come back, stay tuned for an in-depth interview with amazing Torrei Hart on the Brandee J Talk Show.
Practice with all the knives and me, precision, incision into the game born as a part of me. Find a balance, spirit that's been corrupted. Move through solo dolo, can't nobody be trusted. For my family, gotta make bread, catch up like mustard. Put my faith in the highest, don't no one come above it. Sitting on the block drinking Millers. Came a long way from hanging with dealers and killers. I gotta go and get it. I gotta go and get it. I gotta go.
Hey everyone, we are back on the Brandee J Talk Show, and as I mentioned in my intro, we have an amazing guest with us today. Comedian, actress, entrepreneur, and mom, Miss Torrei Hart. How are you, beautiful?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I'm loving your whole look.
Well, you know, your team did it. So
My
thank you, team.
Yes.
Team Brandee.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to be on our show today and to do our photo shoot for the magazine. We really appreciate it so much.
I'm so excited.
I've been going out here for 2 years.
I just found that out today.
Yes, my sister right there, she can contest because I was always calling her.
All right, well, I'm here today, so
I am so excited. So let's just start with the interview. I really
Okay.
want people to get a chance to know who Torrei is. So
Okay.
that's what we're going to talk about, just you.
All right.
So you've been going on a beautiful transition in your life with working out and just getting back to you. What made you decide to start this transition?
Wow. Well, one day I just did not like what I saw when I looked in the mirror, and I was just like, okay, I need to switch some stuff up. And so I guess it was just in that moment, I just was like, gotta change it. That's it. And you know, I had been looking at old pictures, and I was like, I gotta get back to this because this is where I feel my most comfortable. And when I'm more active, I'm happier, I'm vibrating higher. So I was like, I just gotta do this for me. It's time.
And so what would you tell a woman who wants to do that transition but doesn't have the motivation?
You just have to fight it. If you don't have the motivation, you got to do it. Like point blank, period. I mean, there's some days I don't have motivation for things that I love, but I still do it. You know.
Yeah.
And you have to. It's like Kobe, the Mamba mentality.
Exactly.
You know. So that's what I've been saying to myself now. With even in the transformation, like when I'm during spin class, when I'm in yoga, Mamba mentality, Mamba mentality. So that gets me through it and just makes me push because. Of course we get tired, but you know, it's
so
discipline.
What's your workout routine? Like 5 days a week, 7 days a week, or
not 7 days a week? You trying to kill me?
just asking a question?
No. At least 4 times a week.
Okay.
But I would say I make sure I spin. Spin is life for me. Like I have to spin. It's where I think. It's where I sweat. You know, so I do that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay, I tried spin and my butt's so big. So when I got on the stool, I was like, okay, it's just hurting and I don't have enough cushion.
You just gotta get used to it.
It hurts though.
I promise you, if you keep doing it, you get used to it.
Okay, so when I do spin, I'm gonna be cussing you out of my head, like, but I'll do one more. I'll try it again because I tried it a couple times and I just couldn't. It was just uncomfortable for me, probably.
Listen, I got all my friends. I'm the spin Nazi. I'm always like, y'all, we're going spinning. I got so many people going spinning because it just makes me feel so good. Okay. So more than anything, like I'm like, y'all, it's like a club. It's our morning club. So we listen to good music. Okay. You know, we get in the shape and you sweat so much. So I just swear by it.
One thing I admire about you is everything you go through. We have the luxury of going through things in private, but you have to deal with it on a different level.
Right.
So how does that affect you in any type of way when your personal life is just out there for the world to see and you can't just deal with things in private?
It has, definitely, you know, but for some reason, God decided to make my life very, open, and it's just what it is. So I've learned to just accept it. And the main thing is what I've noticed is since it has been so open, I get a lot of women who reach out. And so with a lot of women reaching out, I feel great that I can help them and get them through situations. And, because a lot of people, they tell me that they're going through a divorce, or, their husband left for a woman that they knew, or, it's always something. And so I just try to give them as much encouragement as I can.
Well, I can honestly say my divorce was final last year.
Okay.
And seeing how you handle it gave me the courage to handle it in a different way.
Good.
Because we can all go there. We can take it to that level, but you always handle it with grace and style and class.
Right.
So even when he tried to take me to my limits, I was like, no, because at the end of the day, we have a child together.
Right.
And you have 2 children with your ex, so they see it all, and it's more out there for them. So I know that plays a part in how you handle things.
Well, here's a trick too, if you want to use it.
Okay.
Right? So I'll say this in my routine too. If you feel like cussing him out and he's just push mute and cuss him out. He don't have to hear it, but you still get it out. And then you get right back on the phone and be like, yes, okay, I hear you. I mean, I've done that a lot of times, and it's just you still get it out, and then but you don't have to send that energy towards him. And him hearing it, because it's not going to be an argument. But if you got to get it out, just get it out. And it's going to be ups and downs. That's just the situation. Nothing's perfect, So if you're having the down moments, that's just what it is. But when you're having up moments and you guys are working through it, that's what it's going to be too. It's a roller coaster.
It's a big roller coaster.
Yeah.
And with you being an entrepreneur, actress, and comedian, how do you balance that and being a mom? Because being a mom is the number 1 role.
Right.
So how do you balance that?
Honestly, I have help. I'm so blessed that I do have the help that I do have. We do 1 week on, 1 week off.
Okay.
So the weeks that I don't have the kids is when I go super hard.
Got it.
Like I take full advantage of that week, because at first I just was like, no, I don't want my kids going for me that long. And but then when I realized, but wait, I get to be a bachelor again for a week. I get to walk around my house. I get to cook nude. I get to be like, I like being nude. I'm like, so when they going, I'm naked. So that's it for me. So I started like okay, God, and then I start to miss them. So then it makes me a better mom, because I hear some moms who have their kids full time, and they're telling me, they're like, we wish we had your arrangement, Torrei, and you're lucky. And I'm like, yeah, but I wish I had my kids full time too. So it's
a struggle.
Yeah, it is.
To me, it's a daily, I have 50-50 with my son.
Okay.
So we do every other weekend and then during the week. But the days, the weekends I don't have him, I feel like, what am I to do? Or I start missing him. And then when I get him, I'm like, okay. So it's kind of hard doing the 50-50.
Just for when you don't have them, and this is how I train myself to look at the good in it, because at first it was very hard, and then I just said, you know what, this is God giving me some time for me time for self-love, self-care, and so I really focus on me. That's what I do with that time.
Yeah, because I have an 18-year-old.
Okay.
Don't look it, but I know.
I know.
Black don't cry. But now that she's out the house, and then with not having my son, I feel like I've been a mom for so long.
Right.
I'm getting used to not.
Right.
It's weird though.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give a woman like me who's going through that transition? You've been a mom your whole life, so how do you turn it on and turn it off?
Well, you still can be a mom. It's just they're just older. So you still enjoy that. Now you just have to figure out a way to connect even more since she is older. But just like I said, focus on what you're doing, and I mean, just that will take that void away.
Perfect.
That's what I do.
We're gonna come right back. I have some more questions for you, because I really want to talk about. I was cracking up when I saw your Skinny Bish.
Oh, Skinny Bish Keto.
I was really cracking up. It took me a minute to type it up.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a quick break and come back, and I really want to hear about this new new business you're doing.
Listen. I wish I had a genie in the bottle. Rubbed the lamp a few times and put my life in full throttle. Speeding, switching lanes, what's up, baby? Looking like my dough. Who would ride for me in the Ford or Ferrari? Ha 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 ha, you looking funny. You was hating on me before I touched a little money. Ain't got it all yet, but best believe that shit is coming. Like sunrise, bring a horizon, somewhere in world every morning. Ha 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 ha, how could you hate?
So we are back on the Brandee J show with our amazing guest, Torrei Hart. So let's talk about this Skinny Bish Keto.
Yes, Skinny Bish Keto.
I'm not gonna lie, like I said on camera, I was cracking up when I saw it.
Why is it so funny to you? I want to know.
Because everything you do to me sometimes is funny.
Oh, that's
so I was
okay.
like picturing you say it in my head,
Okay.
so that's why I was laughing. So explain to our viewers, what is that?
Wow. Okay, so keto is a diet. It is a high fat, pretty much fat and low carb and no sugar diet.
No sugar.
No sugar.
Like no sugar.
Like very
like
little.
no sugar,
like,
no sugar. Because you know black folks, we say no sugar, or no
right.
sugar. We know what we're talking about.
No sugar, no sugar.
Got it.
Yes. You're not supposed to have sugar because you want to remove all the sugar. You want to remove carbs so you can have like a little bit of carbs, like about this much carbs.
So what do you eat?
You eat protein.
Okay.
You eat a lot of protein. You can have fruits. You can have raspberries. You can have blueberries. You can have kiwi. Because they're not high in carbs and they're not high in sugar.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I eat a lot of seafood. I eat a lot of chicken. I eat beef, and then I have cauliflower with a lot of stuff. I have broccoli, spinach, green beans.
So is this like a new lifestyle change for you?
Yes.
And then what are you doing with this brand?
Well, with Skinny Bish Keto, I currently I have a recipe book that's coming out on March 6th. Yes. And it's all my recipes, 25 easy peasy recipes by Torrei Hart.
I need a copy. I can try that.
Yes, and I mean, it's like I said, I fell in love with it because when I started getting at my highest, I was my weight when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I was like, this isn't good.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, I have to do something about it, and I'm a professional dieter. Like I could tell, I done tried every diet there is. Like. Hello, you look at my pantry, you're going to see every type of diet, every pill, everything is going to be there. Yes. So I know what works and what doesn't work.
Okay.
And I just was like, when I started doing keto, I just became so passionate about it. I was like, oh my God, I love this. And I started seeing the weight come off. I started getting clarity.
Wow.
And it helps people who get seizures. It also helps with diabetes.
Okay.
In my family, there's like a lot of family members that has diabetes.
Yes.
So I was like, I believe this is it for me. And so when I did it, and this is the only diet too that I've stuck to.
For how long have you been on it?
So I started a while ago, and I did it for 45 days, and I saw what it did, and so I started feeling myself. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I'm good. Let me go back to what I did. And sure enough, no, Torrei, you're not good. Get back on keto. Then I recently got back on because I went on a vacation, and I gained 9 pounds on this vacation. And so I got back and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go back on keto. And I went so hard on it that my brand manager, Maisha, she was paying attention and noticing. She was like, Torrei, you're really doing great with keto. Let's come up with something for it.
Perfect.
And so, I've known her for 17 years. And, she's always looking at things for me to do. And so we came up with Skinny Bish Keto, and I'm just so passionate about it.
So besides the cookbook, are you going to come out with your own line of products?
I am. We're working on those now, and probably within the year we will have some products out. But the book is the fastest thing right now because people kept asking me for recipes. So I said, well, I already got all my recipes. Let's just send out an ebook. And
that is amazing.
Yeah.
I love how you turn your lifestyle into a brand.
It's just, I love it. Like I promise you, I'm so passionate.
Are the kids on it too?
Oh, they eating keto too. But the good thing is I can substitute a lot. So if they want to have spaghetti, I'll make them spaghetti, but I'll do zoodles for me, like with the zucchini noodles. Or I'll use the cauliflower. Cauliflower has been my saving grace. So because you can mash cauliflower, you got some mashed potatoes. You can mince it, and that's where I make it like that's the rice form. Or just regular. So, but yeah.
So
that's
you have the cookbook coming out, products. So when's the workout video coming? Because I'm sure that's down the road.
Oh, that's coming too. Workouts coming. Because you have to have the workout with keto, and I'm telling you, your energy levels, it really does rise. It goes in your clarity.
Well, I'm gonna take you up on a spin class. I'll find a spin class. I'll do that.
Okay.
The keto, give me a couple months.
And listen. if you need some help to get into ketosis, because you have to do stuff to get your body into ketosis.
I do. Yeah, I will.
Okay, I can help you with that.
Thank you. You heard it. So we have her on the camera. She gonna help me because I just want to lose like 20, 30 pounds.
That's easy. But you have to be disciplined, Brandee. And you cannot have the sugar when you're doing it.
Okay, like I can't have a little cupcake.
See, you already started off wrong. Do you want to lose the weight or you want the cupcake?
I do want to lose the weight.
Nah, because you talking about this cupcake.
I have a terrible sweet tooth. Like it's my whole like.
You don't have no terrible sweet tooth. You have a terrible self-control.
I do. I admit that.
So once you say no, I'm gonna get this under control, and I want to lose this weight more than I want this cupcake, and this sweet tooth is not gonna help me.
You're right.
Your mindset is going to change.
It's all in the mindset.
It's all in your mindset.
It's all in mindset.
Yeah. So you just change your mindset, and I promise you're gonna be so happy that you did it.
She don't help me.
I'm gonna help you.
How could you hate me? Took the mud I came out of and turned that shit to gravy. Got skills in the dichotomy, practice with all the knives in me. Precision, incision into the game, born as a part of me. Find a balance, spirit that's been corrupted. Move through solo dolo, can't nobody be trusted. For my family, gotta make bread, catch up like mustard. Put my faith in the highest, don't no one come above it. Sitting on the block, drinking Millers. Came a long way from hanging with dealers and killers. I gotta go.
So besides the keto brand going on, what other upcoming projects do you have coming up?
Well, I'm also an actress and of course comedy, so I have some comedy shows that are coming up.
Good.
I just finished up a leg of my Time to Tell My Side tour, and so I'm going to be going back on tour with that. But I have several films that are out right now. I do a lot of independent films. Like, I'm the indie queen. Everybody comes to me for independent films. So there's one out now called Turn, and that's on Tubi. It's on Amazon Prime. Soon to be on Netflix. And then I also have one that's called Hollywood, and that's out now, and that's also on Amazon Prime, Tubi, Netflix, and Perfectly Single is on BET Plus, streaming now. Wow. So those three right now that are in rotation, where you can see me getting my acting on.
I love it. I just love how you turned your life into a big brand.
Right.
And you're showing women that just because that happened to me, that means I can't have my own life.
Right. I mean, it's not like, you know, and a lot of people didn't know that I was already in the arts. You know, it just so happened since my ex blew so big, I just got overshadowed.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I'm like, no, this is what I do. It's, you know, it just so happens that my ex is just doing it too. And it's just on such another level. So I had to fight that too, because all people were like, you doing comedy? I'm like, yeah, I got class clown in high school. I was always joking. You know, this is what I do. So, you know, I had to fight and let them know, like, I'm not just popping up trying to do nothing. Like, I do the work. I've been training and studying since I was this big, and, you know, it's just now starting to come into fruition.
Well, I'm so proud of you. You're inspiring so many. So there's a lot of moms out there who want to go after their dreams.
Yes.
Who just don't know how to do it or what to do, and they don't have the help.
Right.
So what one piece of advice would you give them?
Well, I feel like with anything, if you want it, you're going to get it. But you have to want it, and you got to be willing to put in the work.
Exactly.
And understand the trials that come with it. Because let me tell you, it's a gift and a curse for me. I sometimes have people who are scared to work with me because of who he is. They think, oh, if I work with her, he's not going to work with me. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, he ain't going to work with you anyway. So, you know, like, I don't get it. I'm just it's confusing. So I've had that battle, you know, but it's not going to stop me. You know, I'm still like, okay, well, if you don't want to work with me, somebody else will.
Exactly.
So I just keep going. So I just say, just always keep going. If you want it, you'll get it, but it's hard work.
It's a hard 2 years. 2 years. I was like, I'm going to get to her. She don't know me. I don't care.
And I'm like, wait, I wish I would have known, because when Maisha actually sent me, you know, the email, and I was like, yeah, of course, I would love to do it. That's how easy it was.
Yes.
So it just, like you said, you kept going because I didn't know.
Yeah.
So
I was determined. I was like, my sister would tell you, I don't say like, no, we're going to get there. We're going to figure it out. Don't worry about it.
No, black woman doing her thing, I'm going to support.
Thank you so much. Black-owned media company.
Yes.
We have the magazine talk show, and I have my podcast. And my book will be coming out later on this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But my last question is, what do you want your legacy to be?
Wow, when I saw that question, I was like, because it changes so much.
Yeah.
Number one, really, it is just that my kids, that's the most thing that my opinion, is just how they see me and how they feel. So that I was just a phenomenal mother. hard worker. But mainly, I just wanted to people, whenever they're in my presence, they feel good, and that I made them feel good. All the other accolades and all that other stuff, who cares about that? But just that the feeling that I leave people with. Because I don't know, I'm not, the accolades and all, it's not that big of a deal to me. I just want to make sure somebody's feeling better, or I can help them in any way that I can.
I always tell people that God put us here to help one another.
Right.
And I feel like we've gotten away from that. But that's why we were here to help. And you saying that is this confirmation that we're here to help one another get to whatever level, and then, because you can't take the material things with you.
No, and all that other stuff is, and no disrespect, but you see people who do big things, but after they're gone, we don't really talk about it that much.
Exactly.
So I just want to make sure that I'm making someone feel good when I'm in their presence. Like, just because I do a job, okay, great, I'm doing a job, but how did I make you feel?
Exactly.
So.
Well, thank you so much. You made me feel great because I accomplished a goal of mine. So
good.
But thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Thank you for being on the cover. We're so excited.
Thank you for having me. And I just want to say I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Like, you keep doing your thing.
Thank you so much. Oh, she'll make me man up. I hear my dad, man up, Brandee. You know that Philly daddies, and that's what we got in common. You didn't bring me no tasty cakes?
You said, no, you ain't had no tasty cakes here for me.
You know what? I should have.
And you don't need that sugar anyway.
I was about to say that, so we could eat it anyway. I'm lying. I would have ate it in front of you. I ain't gonna lie.
See, I got myself disciplined. Look, I'm so disciplined
the
right now.
butterscotch is so good, though.
I know, it is.
But thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in on this episode of Brandee J Talk Show with the amazing Torrei Hart. Make sure you continue to follow us on all social media platforms, and wait until you see her amazing April cover for Lux Curves magazine. See you next time.
So I gotta go and get it. Hey, I gotta go and get it. Hey, I gotta go and get it. I'm on a mission to bring all of my dreams and my visions to fruition. I gotta go and get it. Hey, I gotta go and get it. Hey, nothing but change in my pocket, so I'm jingling, baby. My life a circus like them brothers wrinkling, baby. Itching for the green, my hands are tingling, baby. More month to end, the money don't make sense to me, baby. But I gotta make these cents so I can make these bills, to pay these bills. Can't flex if my bank ain't a gym. I want the gems and the jewels and the crib made for the rulers. Trying to get where you can't measure my pockets with your rules.